Chapter 3, the elements of geometry, exercise 3.1. In this video we have to discuss our question number 1 to question number 4. First question, answer the following. First bit, how many dimensions a solid has? So here solid means, better example, you take the cube. So this is the cube. So cube is having 3 dimensions. Here you see, this is the x axis, this is the y axis, so this one is the z axis. 3 dimensions. So here you write down the answer. A solid has 3 dimensions, namely length, breadth and height. Okay, here you see, this is length, this is breadth, so this one is height. Length, breadth, height. 3 axes, 3 dimensions. Okay, so every solid is having 3 dimensions: x axis, y axis, z axis. Second bit, how many books are there in Euclid's Elements? Here 13 volumes of books are there. Here you write down, there are 13 volumes in Euclid's Elements. Okay, now third bit, write the number of faces in a cube and cuboid. So here cube and cuboid. Cuboid means, better example, you take in your classroom a duster. This is the cuboid. Okay, so every cube and cuboid is having 6 faces. So better example, cube die. So die is having 6 faces. This is also have 6. This is also have 6 faces. So here you write down, cube is having 6 faces, and also cuboid is having 6 faces. Now, what is sum of interior angles of a triangle? So here answer is, this is the triangle ABC. So these are the angles. Okay, sum of angles, sum of 3 angles, 3 interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. That is, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. This is angle A, angle B, angle C. 3 angles is equal to 180 degrees. Now fifth bit, write 3 undefined terms of the geometry. So here we have the 3 undefined terms are there, that is point and line and plane are 3 undefined terms. So these 3 are point means, one single point, this is undefined, and line, this is also undefined. Plane means one surface is also undefined. Question number 2, state whether the following statements are true or false. Also give reasons of your answer. Here first bit, only one line can pass through a given point. So one line can pass through a given point means best example here you see, you observe it, this is the one point. So I am drawing one line, I am drawing another line, I am drawing another line, like that we can draw any number of lines. So means it is a false, it is a false. So because infinity, we can draw number of lines, so infinitely many lines can pass through a given point. Okay, so number of lines we can draw with the given point, that's why it is a given statement is false. All right angles are equal. Yes, all right angles are equal to 90 degrees. So it is true. Now third bit. Here reason is all right angles are equal to right angle is equal to 90 degrees. Circles with same radii are equal. Circles with same radii means, here you see, this is one circle with radius r, this is also one circle with radius r. These two circles are have same radius means two circles are equal, so it is true. D bit, a line segment can be extended on its both sides endlessly to get a straight line. So here this is the segment AB, here extended both the sides, so it forms a straight line, so it is also a true. So it gets a straight line, that's why it is a true. And E bit, from the figure AB is greater than AC. So this figure AB is greater than AC. So AB is a line segment. Here AB is a line segment and AC is a part. AC is a one part. AB is the whole. That's why AB is whole is always greater than the part. So here AB is greater than AC because always whole, AB is the whole, whole is greater than a part. Question number 3. In the figure given below, show that length AH is greater than AB plus BC plus CD. Here it is, AH is the whole part and AB, BC, CD is a part. So always a whole is greater than the part according to Euclid's theorem. Here given a line AH. Okay. So to prove AH is greater than AB plus BC plus CD. So then here AB plus BC plus CD is equal to AD. So AB plus BC plus CD is equal to, this is AD. So AH is greater than AD. Here AH is, here AH is a whole and AD is a part. So from Euclid's axiom, whole is greater than part. Okay, whole is greater than part. So this is AH is a whole, AD is a part. That's why, therefore, AH is greater than AD. So then automatically AH is greater than AD means AB plus BC plus CD. AB plus BC plus CD. So it is proved. Question number 4. If a point Q lies between the 2 points P and R such that PQ is equal to QR. So prove that PQ is equal to half PR. Here you draw the one line. Here we have the 2 points P and R. In between we have Q. So given, let PR is a given line. So given PQ is equal to, given in the question, PQ is equal to QR, means it is divided into 2 equal parts. So therefore Q is a middle point on PR. So Q is a middle point on PR means PQ plus QR is equal to PR. PQ plus QR is equal to PR. But given PQ is equal to QR, PQ is equal to QR. So then in place of QR you write down PQ. PQ plus QR is equal to PQ is equal to PR. PQ plus PQ is 2PQ. 2PQ is equal to PR. Then PQ is equal to PR by 2. This is nothing but 1 by 2 PR. So therefore PQ is equal to 1 by 2 PR. 1 by 2 PR. Hence it is proved.